We continue now with our series, The Season of De La Salle Football.
Marissa, the Spartans go into the NCS semifinal game this week, taking on a Pittsburgh Pirates team with lots of history connected to the Spartans.
The Season with De La Salle is presented by Dr. Charles Preston, sports medicine specialist at Muir Orthopedic Specialists, and on the sidelines with the De La Salle Spartans.
De La Salle seems like an unstoppable machine currently, thrashing its way into the NCS semifinals, which will take place the day after Thanksgiving. Gabe Dozier has a lot to be thankful for. He's a special team starter for the Spartans, owner of a permanent smile on his face, and a loving family. As a senior, Dozier is the last of 3 sons in his family to play for De La Salle. So, we handed Gabe a camera for the week leading up to the semis.
Daily struggle.
Who'd you take a picture for?
Nah, the cowhide dude gave this to me. Mama!
How do you feel about me being the last Spartan?
Bittersweet. I'm sad, but I'm happy. You've had a wonderful journey, but it's the end of the era. You're number 3, and we're done. Mom.
Yeah, Gran, shush.
We're recording. Hopefully they'll cut this out.
And playing on Owen Owens Field for the last time. I don't know. It's just a sad thing to think about, and I don't want it. For me, personally, I don't want it to end, but I know it has to.
Why do you have a nice camera?
I'm not allowed to have nice things.
One try, one grape. Hit it.
That's all De La Salle in football and any other sport is. It's tradition. It lines our halls through the entire school. You can feel it everywhere you go. Being the place where the greats once stood and once took the class should be enough motivation for you to do the best you can. Very last sport. My house full of the women I love. How do you feel about me being the last Spartan? Oh, you sure?
It makes me sad. Is that what you want to know?
Yes.
It's sad. It's depressing.
Try to make it as sobby as possible, Auntie.
That was awesome.
I'm a well-spoken young man, Papa. Thank you. Thank you, Papa.
Are we done?
Terry Edson is a great coach, dedicated and involved, which mirrors how Edson manages his off-field football team, his fantasy football team. Terry co-manages his online squad with Vic Galley, a De La Salle alum, and longtime head coach for Pittsburgh. And by coincidence, Pitt and DLS face off this week in the NCS semifinal game. But there's no love lost between fantasy football co-managers.
Well, Vic and I have been together for, 8 or 9 years, maybe longer. I've lost track.
We've won it a couple times. We've had a little bad luck the last few years, and now, so Maurice is back. We decided to, bring him with us.
Hey! That's all I have.
Maurice would be Maurice Jones-Drew, famous DLS running back, NFL Pro Bowler, and now an on-air personality talking about football and what else? Fantasy football.
You know what? I was asked to help out a little bit. I still got to pay my dues, but we're in first place.
Figured he'd have the expertise and have some inside information. He talked like he was going to have a lot, but he hasn't, a little bit.
There's a couple picks we had to battle over. All my picks are playing well. All theirs are doing so-so.
But all will agree, Terry is the most active manager on the team.
They're going to say how crazy I am because every Thursday morning about 6:30 I start sending out texts about what are we going to do this week.
My phone bill, my text bill is going up because he texts me at least 60 times a week about fantasy football.
Whether things are going good or bad, he's going to just scream and yell just for the sake of screaming and yelling and wanting to talk.
And how exactly would that screaming and yelling sound?
He's Mr. Negative, and then I don't have no partners. Nobody's paying attention. Are we doing this or not? So,
I can't text you. Let me know now. So, it's fun.
But you know what's real fun? Real football.
De Salle High School, home of the Spartans. We're glad you could join us here this evening at Owens Field. First off, we're going to the fans from Pittsburgh High School.
Pittsburgh hasn't beaten De La Salle since 1991, and on this night, from the opening whistle, it's clear that streak will not be broken.
Keep doing it, baby! Keep doing it!
Just 5 minutes into the first quarter, the Spartans streak out to a 28-0 lead. Anthony Sweeney scores twice, as does Antoine Custer, and with 7 minutes left in the first quarter, the game is out of reach.
We're doing very, very well. We're performing how we practiced, and very excited to watch. It's awesome.
That was like an old Mike Tyson fight, when he would go in the ring and be left, right, and knockout. It was essentially over 3 minutes into the game.
You guys have to understand the process to which we got there. If you guys do that, you guys can be really, really, really good. You were tonight.
With the NCS title bout next week and the state championship just one game away, if the rest of California isn't fearing a matchup with De La Salle, they probably should be.
So the Spartans win again, advancing to the final game of NCS to take on the winner of the Foothill Antioch game, and we'll have highlights of that one a little bit later in the show.
They're just so good.
They're definitely good. We'll see how good next week. It'll be a good test.